Welcome to the very first episode of the Daily Rewild. No, I'm Coach Jan Renault, a food relationship coach. Together with me are the two hunks from the Daily Rewild. If you may, the birthday boy.
Oy, thank you. Coach Alex Hilbay here. So, engineer turned food relationship coach. No? 21 years sa semiconductor industry. And just last year, I started this with these two guys here. So yeah.
Yep. So Coach Paul here, one of the coaches at Daily Rewild. And same as Alex and John, 15 years in engineering semiconductor industry and now a WildFit coach.
So before we begin our conversations, we wanted to give the audience a bit of a background why we're doing this, and along the way we will discuss why the Daily Rewild was put up to really bring information about food relationship and food psychology to change lifestyle and to help as many Filipinos as we can. No? But let's start with the fun facts first. No? Paano ba tayo nagkakilala? Paano tayo napadpad dito? Let's bring back the history, guys.
If I remember correctly, I've known you guys when I started my career or engineering or semiconductor industry. So you guys taught us how to play Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah.
So it started
Alam
there.
mo nga yun.
Correct. Parang masyadong strong yung thought, no? Magagaling na kayo. we all learned that sport at the same time. But again, for me, hindi ako nag-start sa semiconductor, no? So, meron pa akong 6 years from telecoms industry, no? Satellite communications, actually very far away from semicon. Tapos, started 2004 actually dito sa Cavite, no? So, I was bored in my previous job, kaya caught up sa semiconductor industry. Yun, I enjoyed it. Yung first few years is test development. And then with my leadership role, ayun, nag-start with John, no, sa MEMS, and then sa product engineering. So, yun. Masayang actually ang product engineering work. No? So, yeah.
Yeah, sabi ko nga, when we decided to become coaches, sabi ko, parang there's a bit of synchronicity. Kasi we go way back. You know, Alex was my, I think, second manager. We go way back. Puro tayo engineering.
Yeah.
And then, naglalaro pa tayo yung first batch na
Yep.
naglaro ng Ultimate Frisbee.
Correct.
And in that time, we were even competing with each other, against each other.
Yeah.
20s versus 30s. Ngayon, ano na tayo? Paul, you start?
30s
30s, 40s, and
Not so 50s. In denial pa.
so, yun nga, kasi this segment of the Daily Rewild is tawag namin, anong agimat mo? No? Kung bakit
Yeah.
ganito kami ka-healthy ngayon. And we wanted to share to you guys, no, the viewers, what's the secret to living healthy.
Correct.
Right?
Yep. Nice.
So, now that we are, of course, kami ni Alex, full-time coaches na kami, let's discuss naman, share to the audience na ano yung turning point natin? No? Why did we pursue becoming a WildFit certified coach?
Sige. Mag-start ba ako? I can start, no. So, siguro how I would answer that question is unang-una 2021, no. Tinamaan ako ng COVID ng medyo malupit, no. I was in the hospital for a month, no. So, tapos na-intubate ako for 15 days, no? And then another 15 days to recover. And after that incident, medyo nag-iba na talaga yung aking health, no? Nakikita ko sa social media na everybody who went back immediately sa physical exercise, nagkaka-cardiac arrest, no? So I stayed away from that. And consequently, napasarap ako sa pagkain, no? So, and like anybody who experienced COVID, no, it's either you focus on health or medyo dun ka talaga sa kabilang side. And napunta ako sa dark side ng aking health. So, and then John underwent the program actually after December nung nakita tayo dito pare sa ating mga December na mga na mga hangout no, mga tropa. And John and Heidi recommended to me, bro, you may wanna look into this one. So at the time nakita ko na yung rock bottom ko again. Being in that hospital, na ramdaman ko how it is to be really helpless, no, na talagang hindi lang siya simulation, it was an experience na shit, ganito pala pagka you can't even use your legs to move, being bedridden for 2 weeks. That will happen to you. Tapos I'm very bombarded by medication. There were times na hindi talaga daw ako malinaw sa aking mental health. So I jumped in dun sa program, having seen John and Heidi getting benefits from that. Tapos ayun, 6 weeks in, parang spring or week 8, parang boom, parang luminaw yung isip ko, and I immediately envisioned myself, I wanna do this thing as well. No? Nakita ko from my coach na yeah, I can do this too. And I want to do this too. No? Kasi it's very meaningful. It's very noble. Na wala akong makitang reason for me not to do it. I can talk to people. We're very confident with presentations, di ba? And presenting insights and delivering information. So yeah, it made sense to me. No? So, kaya last year, as my 50th birthday for myself, di ba? So I took the early retirement so that I can really focus myself on the certification process, di ba? And again, early this year, started doing full-time WildFit coaching. And now, with this handsome-looking guys, di ba? The daily Rewild as well. No? So yun, that is how I got into this role.
Thank you, Coach Alex. No, sinabi mo na yung edad mo papahula ko sana sa mga viewers. Meron tayong prize. But seriously, your story was a dark side, not just for you, but for everyone during COVID. I remember that time as well na nung nasa hospital ka nga, nag-text si Ewing and we were scrambling for, getting ready for blood donors.
Correct, yeah.
So, and I'm very happy na you joined the WildFit program and really changed the course of your life. And by the way, every time magpapahula kami sa edad ni Alex, 40s, meron pang 38 eh. But it's 51.
51.
Damn! Aged gracefully. Yeah. Paul, how about you? Was there like an instance or what was your realization, a turning point that made you become a coach or maybe join the WildFit Challenge?
Maybe let me start by, of course, after 10 years of working, not eating right, not really having the right knowledge about nutrition. So dumating ako sa point na I'm really obese too. Tapos, I really wanted to change something dun sa life ko. And I joined this sa work na Biggest Loser. So I've released a lot of weight back then, maybe around 20 kilograms, but doesn't have the right mindset around nutrition. So after that, I developed GERD dahil nga sa pagkain ng isang type ng food lang and really doesn't know more about intermittent fasting. So mabilis bumalik yung weight ko and comes with it is a lot of issue din sa health ko like high blood pressure, cholesterol, anxiety. Dahil nga sinusugod ako every time sa ER, na-experience ko yung GERD ko. And nandun ako sa point na every time inaatake ako, feeling ko mas okay yung pakiramdam ko kapag pupunta ako sa ER. Kasi nga yun, dahil sa anxiety ko rin. And one night, midnight yon na parang inaatake talaga ako. Masakit ulo ko, parang dizziness ako, parang hindi ako makahinga. So I need to rush myself sa ER and wala ako kasama sa bahay noon. Yung kasama ko lang ang anak ko. So hindi ko siya pwede maiwan. So I need to bring her with me. And doon na-realize ko na hindi pwedeng ganito na parang yung fear na pwede ko ma-instill doon sa anak ko during that time, hindi pwedeng ganun all the time. So I really need to change something doon sa health ko. And timing, si John, lumapit ka sa akin about
Yeah,
Wild
yeah.
Fit and sabi mo, oh, you know what, meron akong webinar. Why not come? Why not hear about the program? So I've joined that 1 hour or something, 1 hour, 30 minutes program, and nakita ko doon kung gaano kakaiba tong program na to. It's not really about just yung pag-calorie counting, which you already know, restriction, mga ganon, or maybe supplements. So, parang kakaiba siya. More about psychology siya dun sa pagkain. So, I took that leap. So, I enrolled myself and yung wife ko in that program. And you know what? Nabago yung buhay ko nun. Everything. Lahat ng changes sa finances ko ngayon, lahat ng changes dun sa mindset ko, sa emotional ko, nabago simula na binago ko yung journey ko sa health ko. And when nakita ko yung changes din na yun sa family ko nung na-share ko sa kanila itong Wild Fit, doon ako nag-decide na, you know what, it's something na need ko ma-share to a lot of people as much as I can para talaga mabago yung, ano ba tawag natin dito? Yung parang, yung system natin na, yung food industry, yung drug industry is working together to get the benefits, kumbaga, sa atin, but not really giving us the right, kumbaga, health na makukuha natin out of nilalabas nating pera. So, ganun. So, yun yung story ko around why I became a Wild Fit coach and kung saan ako nag-umpisa din sa Wild Fit journey ko.
Yeah, each of us, and very inspiring. Thank you for sharing your stories, no? And yun nga, personally, you have undergone, you know, like a rock bottom self. Yung sa akin naman is a family experience, not personally, but because of my mom. So, she passed away 2014 because of breast cancer. Nag-recur siya after 10 years. And yun nga yung realization ko at that time is that when I joined WildFit and then looking back to what happened to mama, cancer is very preventable and reversible. And people just don't know how to do it. And I found it in WildFit, and that's been my driving force, no? And I'm very happy then I got to have an impact or influence to you guys to join WildFit after graduating myself. Si Paul actually was the first batch, no? The pilot batch, no? Pag-graduate, pinakitaan ako ng before and after. Yung after, may 6 packs na. Ito si Paul. Diba? Yung gano'n, no?
Lakas!
Malakas na. By the way, guys, so, nung nag-ultimate frisbee kami talaga ni Paul yung match. Kasi kami yung mga mabibilis. Diba? Yan,
Mga runner.
Si Alex magtotoo ng end zone, pero pag binabantayan ako ni Paul, hirap talaga. Alright? But, you know what? After WildFit, bumalik na balakas natin. Kaya na natin makipag 50s versus 20s.
Yes. Napakita natin yun sa last natin na event with
Yeah.
Ultimate Frisbee, diba?
Yeah.
So, we never imagined at this age, or lalo na sa inyo guys, na competing still with the 20s, diba? May marami tayong nakakompete na 20s that time. And then still deliver yung performance.
Yeah. Let's go back to the time na student pa tayo ng WildFit. Ano yung mga belief systems nyo around food or relationships nyo around food before WildFit that during the program, nagkaroon kayo ng aha moment na, oy, hindi pala dapat ganito. So, what are those beliefs? Ano yung mga natutunan nyo during the WildFit 90 Days Challenge?
Ba? Sige. Sa akin, I suppose, no, dalawa. Yung unang-una is hydration. Na the way I did it before, no, medyo parang understatement yung huge fan ako ng Coke Zero kasi yun lang ang iniinom ko, no. So when I reflected on it, I'm consuming, I think, 1 glass of water lang daily. The rest puro sweetened caffeine or Coke Zero. Majority talaga Coke Zero, no? So, yung 1 dosena na tig 2 liters, parang hindi umabot ng 2 linggo sa amin yun. No? So, tapos ang mindset ko is, ba't kayo inom ng tubig, walang lasa? Tsaka, ano ka mahirap? So that was the shitty mindset that I had. So that's one. And I never imagined na you can actually get out of it, no? Na there's a psychology behind that tight relationship with a particular substance, and there's really a way out of it, no? So yun yung isa, and another is that you can actually sustain a lifestyle without any deprivation at all, no? So parang ang original mindset ko, and I suppose the majority is I diet, naku, kakalimutan mo na yung ganito at ganong pagkain.
Yeah.
Naku, gugutumin ka niyan. Naku, mahirap yan. And everybody feels and maybe know that kasi we have seen it time and time again na failing a lot of people, no? Yung idea ng deprivation and just using your willpower through that process. So yun yung malaking mga realizations ko sa program na again, undergoing it after just 90 days at the time ng Walpit 90, no? I was able to create new rules and meanings surrounding food. Tapos tinignan ko talaga yung pagkain in seasons, no? So yan yung mga learnings natin. So ang ganda niya, no? Ang ganda niya. And yung data ko, point ko with my weight, no, from my baseline, nagkaroon ako ng significant release 90 days, but after a couple of years nagtitaper siya very very slowly pero downwards pa din, no? So yeah.
Coach Paul.
Sige, sa akin siguro, there's a lot actually, na bago niya talaga yung paniniwala ko around food. But I'll limit it maybe in 2 items din, katulad kay Alex. So first is, ang alam ko lang before to really lose weight is calories in, calories out.
Yeah.
But if you join Walpit, you really understand marami tayong different sources of energy that we can use. We don't really need to count our calories in and out, which is tedious. And we need to cycle across those resources, like yung glucose natin, yung fat molecules natin, or through ketones, and of course yung protein natin. So yun, isa sa mga mind-blowing moments ko na, wow, marami tayong resource sa katawan natin. And even we don't eat every time, marami tayong stored energy sa katawan natin that we can use, diba, to power us. Second siguro is yung system natin, how we are manipulated by this system. And doon ako namulat na, wow, they are creating this addictive substance that are putting sa mga food natin. That's the reason why ang hirap makawala sa mga foods na we are addicted to. Kasi chemically altered sila. And pinag-aralan nila yung biology natin and use science to really, maging addictive talaga yung mga substance na yun sa atin. So yun, siguro. At least, limit ko sa 2 items.
I couldn't agree more, and even just our biology, but our psychology, because we are being manipulated through marketing as well. You know, they spent millions of dollars how to hijack our dopamine response. Diba? For me, marami din, but I would say na before WildFit kasi, nag-ano na ako, IF, keto. Pero in denial ako kasi napaplateau. And then when I heard about WildFit, sabi ko, ba't ko magbabayad yan? Kaya ko naman i-YouTube yan lahat.
Yep.
Kaya yung YouTube. But you know what? It was really worth it. Kasi dun ko natutunan, siguro yung pinaka-significant is that, kagaya ng sinabi mo, Paul, na there are sources of energy and meron palang metabolic state yung katawan natin that gives us deep healing and release ng fats without exercise. You know what, guys? Yung gallstones ko, nadurog ko sa WildFit program from 5 cm, naging 2.7 cm, without surgery, without any special food. Everything naturally sourced and keeping the body safe. Diba? Our bodies are very powerful. Kaya nang i-reverse yung age.
And dyan, idugtong ko lang bago ko makalimutan.
Yeah, sure.
You mentioned yung healing, and I suppose si Paul meron din. No? Yung healing portion, na, believe it or not, meron akong fatty liver for the last 8 years ng mga APE. No? And when I research fatty liver, it's common for people drinking alcohol. And ito si Jan, pinagtatawanan ako lagi.
Hindi ka manginginom eh.
Lex, tagatundo ka ba talaga? Lex, tagatundo ka ba? Ba't di ka marunong uminom? No? So I can't intake alcohol kasi may allergies ako. Pero meron akong fatty liver. So parang imposibleng magkaroon ka ng fatty liver if you are drinking. But it is possible pag meron kang problema sa metabolic meron kang metabolic dysfunction. So, and again, after 3 months of Wild Fit, gone, no?
Yeah.
Nawala yung fatty liver ko. Ikaw pala na yung nag-heal sa'yo, pare. Para duktong doon sa healing ni Jan niya.
Yeah, I think yung malaking nag-change talaga sa akin, again, overall is the moment na na-release ko yung extra weight ko, of course, yung high blood pressure ko nawala, yung cholesterol. I understand cholesterol more. Hindi lang basta numbers ito. Guys, if you if you join the program,
pwede ibang topic natin yan.
Yeah,
Nag-self-correct ka agad, pare.
so if you understand the program, makita mo yung numbers mo, ay, ang taas, and I really need to take in medications agad. So, if maintindihan nyo yung numbers behind those cholesterols, kailangan natin, katawan natin yun. And then, they're just, siguro metrics na nababantayan dapat natin yung ratios.
Correct.
Okay? Ano pa ba? And I think yung big win ko is yung anxiety ko talaga.
Yeah, correct.
Again, pag nabago mo yung health mo, lahat ma-alter. And I don't know, there are changes na nangyayari sa katawan ko chemically that yung anxiety ko nawala na rin. And of course, I've done a lot of internal work din sa sarili ko. But I think major nun start is yung change ko na nagawa sa katawan ko through food, through
chemicals.
Change sa mindset, and change dun sa rhythm ko, ancestral rhythm.
Yeah, so very well said. No, it's not just the body, but also the mind. No, I've heard about this one podcast why I think Dr. Daniel and Amen. We don't have a mental problem; we have a brain problem. And brain is a hardware, is a physical thing, just like our body. And if you just nourish yourself with the right foods, you make a healthier brain. Then all your anxiety, all your anxiousness, your fears, your mindset will be easier to reprogram. Right. So, before we proceed to like a discussions on food relationship, kasi curious na yung viewers natin. Now, at our current age, ano na ba yung mga priorities natin ngayon? Ikaw, mag-40s ka na, Paul, ako mag-midwife. Ano ba yung priorities natin ngayon? Especially that now with the learnings that we have taken from WildFit and now as a coach, ano ba yung mga challenges natin, and then ano yung goals na natin ngayon? Health goals.
Gusto mo ba Lex?
Yeah, pwede. So sa akin is after 2 years of doing WildFit, no. Una-una, sinisimplify ko na yung aking lifestyle, no. So yung isa sa mga number 1 goal, no, na one is I know now that I don't have to eat a lot every day, no? So maging minimalist sa pagkain benefits my financial goals as well, no? Na minimal lifestyle means minimal spend, di ba? So mas simplified siya. Tapos I suppose second priority is strength training, no? Yan. So napapag-usapan natin yan, no? So not just to look good talaga, but just to feel good. Minsan ang una talagang naiisip ng marami kapag ka nag-strength training is, that's a painful process. This is just not sustainable. Yeah. So but do what you can, no? So now that I'm don't have yung 9 to 5 na regular, so I make sure na I spare time for strength training kasi more and more as we deep dive sa overall health, yung understanding natin ng importance ng strength is correlated to longevity.
Exactly.
And I like it. I like that, di ba? So we should all want it, di ba? Not just extending our life, pero yung quality of life, di ba? Depends on how strong we are. Kaya yan, having a standing desk, kettlebell here and there, pickleball here and there, boxing here and there, ultimate here and there, so anything you welcome it as long as you enjoy it. So I think yung mga priorities dyan.
And I think you did it the right path kasi Lex, no? Kasi I for one, no, I was at my peak. I'm only 5'3", 160 pounds when I was 24 years old, ang bata ko pa noon. But nandun ako sa mindset, I underwent an exercise program na 90 days, P90X exercise. So we all have that mantra, we all that have belief na exercise yung unahin, strength building para pangpapayat. But dito kasi sa WildFit, and you put it nicely na yung next phase na after correcting the fundamentals, the breathing, the nutrition, is dun na sa muscle building and exercise, di ba? For longevity. So that's the right path kasi.
Yeah.
Right? Paul, how about
Tama.
you, Paul?
So, yun nga, having...
Saka, sadali
Sige.
Si Paul kasi sa strength, parang kitang-kita na.
Oo
Pare,
nga malakas pa kasi,
yung,
no?
yung nutrition score nito, grabe. Violet no? Sige, sorry Paul. Go ahead,
So,
pare.
having graduated sa WildFit and having coached it to other clients, yung food itself is taken care of na. So, although I know it's important yung food and nutrition na pumapasok sa katawan, important yun. But yun nga, yung identity ko behind that is already taken care of. So, I'm taking in nutritious food, water, hydration, all that. So, yung priority ko ngayon is, yun nga, strengthen, to be honest. So, doing exercise at least 3 times a week. And I think one of the important sa akin is yung meditation and really work, yung internal work. I'm feeling the abundant mindset. No? I'm working on that every day para mabago talaga yung identity ko behind that. So yun yung tinatrabaho ko ngayon.
Ang sexy nung expression mo. I find it very sexy, man.
Pero maganda yung sinabi ni Coach Paul, no? Identity talaga.
Yeah.
So for those who are very curious na what WildFit 90 Days is all about, it's not a diet program, it's totally a lifestyle change. You know? And the commitment is really long, around 14 weeks, because you will really come out of the program a different person, a new identity. And that's what I'm working on right now. No,
Yeah.
I'm a healthy person. Pero yung goal ko medyo selfish, 6 packs out pa rin. Pero just like you guys, no, it's important talaga yung muscle building kasi muscle is the precursor for longevity. And of course, that involves sleep as well.
Right.
No? So, but
Yeah.
we'll tackle more about
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
Now,
mag-deep dive tayo yan.
yes,
Yeah.
mag-deep dive tayo. Now, let's put on our WildFit coach hat. Right? So, the unique selling proposition talaga, yung pinaka-unique ni WildFit is all about food psychology. No? Cravings. So, let's start, no? Anong masasabi nyo sa cravings? Maybe give examples. Ano yung mga cravings nyo? Paano nyo na-atake yun?
Sige, mauna na ulit ako
Yes,
So,
yes.
Oo,
Kasi-
age.
Yeah. Thank you. So, I'm very transparent on this sa aking ding mga coaching class, pati yung mga coaching class that we do with the Daily Reward, na even after my own 90-day challenge sa WildFit, after that, may natira akong isang pagkain that I still need to process after. No? Kasi again, understand na we only have 3 months to work on a few or foods that we can process through the program. But after that, it's going to be our responsibility to process yung mga hindi pa natin nagawa during the 3 months. No? So for me, chips, no? Yung
chips.
to be
Specific chips?
to be specific, pare, Lay's na
Lay's.
pula. No? Yung Lay's na barbecue.
Hindi ka pa natikman yun,
yan. So,
Kinakain nyo pag nag-date kayo?
technical foul goes dyan. So, but anyway, actually, yan, when I processed my cravings, particularly dun sa chips na yun, it's a series of iteration. No? So, in-experiment ko siya. Ang guidance sa atin is when you access it, do it intentionally. Pero napapansin ko, intentionally ba yan? Pero parang excited ka every month that you want to do it. No? So, there's really something wrong. So, I really took a pause and took it seriously. What I noticed is, every time I sit down in the couch, no, lalong-lalo na, 7 to 9 p.m. Friday night, no, ayun, dun siya malakas na malakas. No? So WildFit teaches us yung power of awareness. No? When you really take a pause and really understand or step back and observe yourself na ano bang ginagawa mo? Bakit ka ba nagkikrave dyan? So that's what I noticed. No? So ginawa ko yung sarili ko na as an observer for myself na, around that time, naglalaway ka na and something is missing when you're watching Netflix. No? So yun yung isang power ng craving that we go automatic on some of these foods. And if we don't take a pause and observe how we respond to this food,
Yes.
we're gonna be tied up talaga and, play victim around it. So, yun yung isang power na nakuha ko na. But again, it took a lot of iteration. I learned how you, Paul and Coach Glory, talk about our participants on cravings. And, alam mo yun, bit by bit, kukuha ka ng isa, I wanna do that. Yes, I wanna do that. Tapos, learning from people you listen to sa mga podcasts, sa mga YouTube. I'll try that one. No? Until you get to a point na, ayun, nahuli ko siya. So, and how I tried solving it at least. So, okay, walang movie night sa Friday. Diba? So, o kaya sa wala muna sa gabi. Ang isang turo sa atin is, interrupt the pattern. Diba? When you start interrupting it, you get, diba? You get a new experience. No? So, na-force ako to do something else. Like what? Hindi maglakad sa labas. Diba? Uminom ng tubig. Magbasa. Diba? So, but not sit on a couch and watch TV, at least for a while. And then I realized na, nawala na siya. Para siyang multo or bangungot na hindi na ako hinahat. So that's how we take control. So yun yung isa sa pinaka-powerful na craving example, at least for me personally, John and Paul. So,
I can relate to that, and I think a lot of the viewers can relate to that, na even yung setup kasi namin, dining and then nandiyan yung TV. Di ba? I also have that habit na after kumain, mag-chips. Kasi hindi pa tapos yung show na pinapanood ko eh. So, di ba? You have that subconscious na kailangan may ninunguya ako kasi harap ko eh. Di ba? Na may pinapanood pa ako.
Yes, tama yan. And even kapag nanonood tayo ng mga movies, di ba? There's always popcorn, there's always food, di ba? So, nasanay tayo eating something kapag nanonood tayo ng movie or something. Di ba?
Yeah.
Para sa akin naman, as before, I see cravings as somehow a weakness. Kumbaga, wala kang disiplina. Kasi mahina ka eh. May cravings ka dahil isa ka lang mababang uri ng nilalang.
Correct.
Yan din yung feeling ko before. But when I joined Wildfit, na-realize ko it's natural triggers siya na na-develop natin before to survive sa wild. And ngayon nga lang, nate-take advantage siya ng mga food manufacturer, naging more addictive yung mga food natin. Kaya every time we think about certain food and na-associate natin yung food na yon to a certain feeling and emotions, nagkakaroon na ng pattern. Every time you think about that food, gusto mo siyang kainin dahil sa emotions mo na attached na sa food. So yun, na-learn ko siya through Wildfit, na-rewire ko yung mindset ko around my cravings. So yun yung natutunan ko, maybe around cravings.
I also have that cravings, and yun nga, I was arrogant enough na may disiplina naman ako. Kasi nga, natapos ko dati, I proved to myself na 90 days, I released 30 pounds. Pero yun, everyday na exercise. Pero after that, mga 2 months after that, hindi ko talaga siya na-sustain. Kasi nga, bumabalik na yung cravings ko eh. One of my cravings was soft drinks. So, dito ko lang sa Wildfit to natutunan. And yun nga, nasabi ni Alex na in between the stimulus and response, there's a space. And if you really pay attention to that space, you will develop yung awareness. And if you want to get out from that cravings or emotional attachment to that certain food, is kailangan maging aware ka lang. And you keep repeating, catch yourself na, teka, naka-automatic pilot na ako kumakain nito eh. Diba? Kailangan ba talaga itong kainin? Diba? Kailangan ba talaga itong kainin? Now,
time out. Teka, bubuksan ko na to.
Nag-record pa naman, diba? Okay lang, i-edit naman natin.
Sige.
Alright.
Umpisan ko lang tayo.
35 minutes na pala, oh.
Galing na.
Wala podcast natin. Sige.
Galing natin, Parang galing natin. Galing dyan, galing.
Counting practice pa, swabe na to.
Hindi na!
Oh,
mo yung
natural lang. Tsaka pabayaan mo siyang gano'n. Mag-improve at mag-improve yan. Huwag natin masyado i-scrutinize, di ba?
Yeah.
So, we're way off. We're far better than anybody. Parang,
Yes.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
True. Now, on the topic of awareness,
Hmm.
bakit nga ba hindi sapat yung willpower lang and discipline?
Yeah.
Kasi yun yung common, di ba, na naman talaga ako sa disiplina kailangan ko ng willpower.
Correct.
For you as coaches and as yung mga batches na dumaan sa inyo, why is willpower and discipline not enough?
Yeah. So unang-una, the way I would like to answer that, Jan, is it's too much exertion of energy. No? Energy siya kasi siya.
Very well
So,
said.
yeah, whenever we use willpower, heighten ng consciousness mo to not do it. No? Not do it. Don't do that. So, it's very stressful sa katawan. No? So, and again, ang taas ng energy na kinukonsume mo kasi you're going out of the way of what you normally do, no? Without even understanding why you're doing it. No? So, kaya hindi siya sustainable. No? And majority of the studies is within 2 weeks you fall off the wagon kasi hindi na kinakaya. Parang may isang kwento si Eric Edmonds, founder of Wildpit, na para yan yung bangka na ano tawag doon, yung timon. Pag hawak-hawak mo siya, you can only do for a good while na kaya mo siyang sustain kasi mapapagod yung kamay mo. Kasi again, you're gonna keep exerting energy to use that timon to control yung direction mo wherever you wanna go. And hindi mo siya makakaya. No? That's my thinking sa willpower. No? It's too much energy spent ng katawan natin using it every time you want to go to a particular direction.
And I love that you touched about energy because energy is everything and everything is energy. And where you place your attention on, gaya ng sinabi mo, I don't want to eat this, I don't want to eat it. You're placing actually attention on those foods.
Yep.
So you're heightening your cravings on those foods. No?
Yeah.
But aside from internal work, willpower, detaching from cravings, Paul, you mentioned about the manipulation of the food industries. What other tips can you give to the audience bukod sa internal work that can help them detach? Are there ways to craft your environment in such a way na hindi mo talaga siya mapupunta ka sa automatic subconscious actions on those succumbing to those cravings?
Marami siguro tayo pwedeng magawang techniques, no? In really, paano ko ba sasabihin yan? Para hindi tayo matrigger ng mga cravings natin. We could have available na mga healthy foods instead yung mga kinikrave natin ng mga chips, kung ano man yan. So, have yung mga healthy available stuff sa ref natin, sa tables natin, all that. But, again dyan, babalik ako sa yung ultimate talaga is really understanding bakit nga ba natin kinakain yung mga cravings na yan.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we can do a lot of techniques externally, like preparing your food and all that. Food prep, very important. And having available na healthy stuff sa house natin. But again, at the end of the day, it's really understanding bakit natin kinikrave yung mga foods na yun. And then doing adjustments para hindi natin siya kinikrave all the time.
Yeah, very well said. No, kasi majority of the diets, 95% based on statistics, fail. And they're really focusing on what to eat and how to eat. But none really, as you've mentioned now, why do you eat? Why do you have that craving? So very well said, Paul. No? Kasi sabi nga ni Einstein, the definition of insanity is you keep repeating things all over again and expecting different results. So that's why here in WildFit, our approach is totally different from the common diet programs.
Correct. And dyan naalala ko when you and Paul is talking about yung creating the environment, so kasi magsha-shoutout ako kay James Clear, no, yung author ng
Atomic Habits.
Pare.
I love that book.
So and meron laging 4-step process sa ating habits, no. So that is cue, craving, response, and reward, di ba? So and ang isa din sa kanyang insight is, taking out one of these steps, hindi mo ma-complete yung habit loop, no? So, for cues, nung sinabi ni Jan na environment, set up your environment para hindi ka gagamit ng
Yeah.
willpower, no? So
Exactly.
if inside your house you don't have any access to the foods you normally crave, paano ka magkakamali, no? So if you set up your environment na wala kang cues, you don't have to use your willpower at all. So that's one way of doing it. Yan, para sa ating mga viewers,
Yes.
magawa sila immediately sa kanilang mga habits, no? So,
Yeah, gustong-gusto ko rin yan yung
Yeah, diba?
book ni James Clear.
Yeah.
Meron din siyang sinabi about, I think that's 3 steps or 3 layers of change. Sabi niya,
correct.
result, process, and identity.
Yun.
Usually, yung gusto natin, sometimes, we want a specific result. So maybe release a weight or lose a weight. And then yung process is, mag-exercise ka,
Correct.
mag-diet ka, and all that. And sometimes we forget yung pinaka-core niya, which is identity.
Yeah.
We can do a lot of things in between process and results na gusto natin, but if we don't change our identity,
Correct.
hindi natin sustain yung change. If you don't see yourself as the healthy person you want to be, ang hirap i-sustain yung process and then keep the results sustainable.
Tama. Mismatch siya no? Pag
Yes.
nagano na mismatch siya. Correct.
Yeah.
That's right.
We have a lot of topics pa na gustong
Lumalabas na parang. Sabi mo kasi, ilagay yung coaching hat.
Yeah,
siya. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
We wanted this episode to be
That's right.
digestible,
Yep.
no? But before we end, let's answer this question because this segment is called Ano ang agimat mo? So Coach Paul, ano ang agimat mo? Oh, sakto pa taga Cavite tayo.
Yes.
Ano ang agimat
Marivi.
mo?
Paying homage para paying homage. Sige. Go ahead, Paul.
Agimat. Siguro before my agimat would be, I'm very competitive. So based ako sa, if I want to be consistent dun sa output na gusto ko, nagbe-base ako palagi sa, I can outwork you. Yeah. Parang kaya ko kaya kita i-outperform. Kasi yun yung feeling ko, strength ko, anything. Kasi yung background ko is sports. So I carry it in my work as well, no, yung pagiging competitive na. And at the same time, of course, work with the team as well. Pero ngayon, yung agimat ko would be, I think, my knowledge in WildFit.
Yeah.
I think yun yung totoo kong agimat eh. Having that knowledge, having that experience in WildFit, na bago niya talaga yung life ko. And I want to share it to as much as people as I can. I-share ko yung agimat na yun with you guys. So, yun, join us in the Daily Rewild para makuha nyo tong agimat na to.
Coach Alex?
Mabigat yan. Loaded yan tanong na yan. For me, what keeps me going yung agimat is it has to start with myself, no? Loving myself, no? Kasi karamihan sa atin, we think that no, I love my family, I'm gonna support them all the way. But if you can't support yourself, diba? If you won't start with yourself, diba? It may at first parang look selfish, no? Na parang, oh grabe, yan lang ginagawa mo, nagbabasa ka lang, nag-exercise ka lang araw-araw, you're taking a lot of time for yourself, but yun yung mga fundamentals that we have to do before we even start supporting others, diba? Kaya, I think lahat tayo dito after our own Wilder Body experiences,
Yeah.
diba? Na-achieve natin yung healing process and really get to understand na malinaw sa atin kung ano yung priority, no? Na take care of yourself, then you take care of whoever else that you want to take care of. So minsan mahirap siyang i-absorb, but when you fully understand it, malinaw sa iyo kung ano yung priority mo. So, and that's the reason why we're all doing this. Kasi it's going to be selfish not to share this to everyone else who really needs this process, diba pare? So,
Tama ka, tama.
yeah, ganun siya kasimple, diba?
It's more selfish not to share. And yun nga, yung agimat ko din is my burning desire to really spread the word. To spread awareness that there's hope, no? Especially chronic diseases, they are reversible. We live especially in the world na ang daming data, ang daming misinformation.
Yeah.
No, you don't
Yeah.
know what is right. No,
Oo.
one minute wine is good, the other minute okay yan.
Right.
No? 1 minute a day.
Yeah.
But what is really true? So that the burning desire, and as you put it, Lex, no, yung self-love, begin with your self-love.
Yeah.
You can give
Yes.
more.
Yep.
Yes.
Diba? You can give
Totoo
more.
yan.
So, yeah, so yung agimat is not necessarily a supernatural thing. It can be with your food, yung galaw mo, yung mindset mo, at yung mga taong nasa palibot mo.
Yep.
So, this has been a great episode, the first episode of the Daily Rewild.
Thank you.
Natatawa si Alex eh.
Yeah.
Really guys, we wanted to promote this. I hope you will follow, like, and share our page and this YouTube channel. And by the way, you can type in the comment section and kung ano yung topics na gusto niyo i-cover namin.
Yes.
Right?
Oo.
Libre
Yeah.
natin i-discuss sa mga following episodes.
Okay.
So with that, thank you very much. This
Yeah,
has
let's
been
go.
The Daily Rewild.
Return to your rhythm,
Rewild your life.
Let's go!